You ready? Let's go. 2-minute daily devo for Tuesday, August 10th. I'm in the New International Version today, and our verse of the day comes from the book of Psalms, chapter 56, verse 3. Here's what it says. When I am afraid, I put my trust in you. This is another psalm by David, and David at this time was being pursued by the Philistines. And so he had reason to wonder who he was going to put his trust in when he was afraid, because he was on the run. And the Bible says here in verse 1, be merciful to me, my God, for my enemies are in hot pursuit. All day long they press their attack. He was in the middle of being chased by his enemies. And he comes to this conclusion in verse 3, and it's a conclusion that you and I should come to as well. And he says, when I am afraid, I put my trust in you. You know, you and I, we go through things all the time, and maybe we're not being chased by the Philistines or being chased by our enemies, but we do go through things. We go through troubles, we go through trials, we go through issues in life. But who do we put our trust in? You know, when we're afraid and we're up against the wall and we feel like, man, what am I going to do? I don't know where to turn. Who do we put our trust in? I know a lot of times I tend to put my trust in myself. You know, sometimes we put our trust in money or material things or even in other people. But we need to make this be our ultimate person that we put our trust in, and that's God. That the first thing that we do, not the second thing, not the last thing, but the first thing we do is when we're afraid, when we're dealing with issues and problems and trials, we go to God and put our trust in him, because he's the one that's never going to let us down. God will never let you down. I know people have let me down. I know material things and stuff has let me down. I know I have let myself down many times, but you know who's never let me down? God. So I want you to think about that today as you head out. If you're in the middle of something, or if you're going to go through something, and you will, because that's kind of the world that we live in. The next time you go through something and you're afraid, whatever that trouble or trial is, don't look to other people, don't look to things, but look to God. Look to God. Put your trust in him when you're afraid, and he will carry you through. God will never let you down. All right? That's it, guys. I'll talk to you tomorrow.